Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Chet. Thank you, David. It's my honor and privilege to be nominated for this award, a distinction shared by so many bigger and better professionals in this industry. I'm mindful that the Science History Institute, the Founders Club, and the AFPM have given over the last weekend their time to host me, and this is a great privilege that overwhelms me, overwhelms my family, and a recognition that was totally unexpected. I imagine that your selecting me this year has to do with Indorama's participation in the petrochemical world. With Indorama's journey starting from 1995 to date, it's definitely not my stage presence that has got me here. Please do not judge this book by its cover. Please do not judge this by its author either. Let me at the outset thank the board members for including me in your midst, and among the many more superior and accomplished recipients of your nominations over the years. I believe you may wish to understand what Indorama does and how it clicks. It would not be a surprise to any of you as captains of your companies that it is our people that drive our excellence. We have here today in attendance our senior-most leaders who have stood by me and support our company and our family in this quest to build an aligned and integrated business platform that are connected to the core. I was thinking on what best describes the beginning. It is difficult to put it in perspective, but I hope you can derive the same meaning to what Suchitra, my wife, who is here, and I got in 1996, just after the first PET plant. It was an itch. And no, it's nothing to do with the 7-year itch, nothing to do with Marilyn Monroe or a white dress. In 1996, Suchitra and I were made independent of the family business, and the task to build our Thailand operations fell squarely on our shoulders. 1996 was the year of our reckoning, and frankly, we could not see the light at the end of the tunnel. Nevertheless, we decided that we have to build something that we could put our own stamp on, or at least try very hard to do so. Being Indian, we believe in karma, and that's what we decided, and left the rest to destiny. D.K. Agarwal, who is also in our midst here with us, was the third musketeer and has been our intrinsic part of this amazing journey. Today, IVL, as our listed ticker in Thailand is broadly managed by a group of 7. I mentioned the 3, and the other 4 senior leaders represent our 3 business segments, broadly, and our Chief of Human Resources. We collectively meet roughly 2 times a month to calibrate on our strategic goals. We try not to get distracted by operational issues, which are managed by the next level of leadership, who operate the 15 subsegments. And our talented leadership team has grown very well over time and has come from within. When I say from within, our company has been built on acquisitions. And when we look at the target, one of the big values we put on is on the people. And therefore, these same people who have delivered value to Indorama and the family is from the integration of our culture. Today in our midst, we also have senior executive leaders from Oxiteno, a company that we have announced and hopefully would be in our family within this week. So that is how we have grown, and I hope that we will continue with the same level of engagement from our senior leadership. Something a bit more on the family. So Suchitra and I have started this journey back in 1996 when we became independent. I have 3 children, and it's really a blessing that all my 3 children, of which the youngest, Anuj, is over here with us, all my 3 children are very engaged with our business. We have 3 segments, and the 3 children, respectively, are part of a business. So I hope this legacy can then and therefore continue. Moving on to our business, I get driven by making our corporate vision every 4 or 5 years, and the first so-called dream plan was to consolidate the PET industry and be ranked amongst the top 5 by 2010. This went very well, and we actually became the leader of the industry in 2008. That success gave us confidence. Next phase was to build on this core. We needed capital. We therefore got listed in 2010 in Thailand. We diluted a third of the firm and got publicly listed in Thailand in 2010 with an enterprise value of $2.4 billion. Fast forward to now, we have grown to roughly $15 billion, or 6 times in the last 11 years, or at a CAGR of 17%. Thank you. I feel that we are in a good place for the next 3-4 years, as our business plans suggest. And we have a committed CAPEX, growth CAPEX, of roughly $4 billion US, as publicly known. We also have our Vision 2030, which is to leverage on our key feedstocks. Remember, PET, we make fibers, we make tire cords, we make ethylene oxide, and from ethylene oxide we make our MEG as well as the downstream surfactants. So our key feedstock represents more, the aromatic and the EO, ethylene oxide part, is more than 80% of our key feedstock. To make our downstream products in combined PET, fibers, and in the Woodland headquartered business in EOD. I intend to work hard with my team and family to focus on deriving our feedstocks, or at least a quarter of it, from circular or renewable feeds. There are early signs that this dream is not impossible, and I believe that our scale and our aspirations will result in achieving this milestone and will be a game changer. We have our North Star in place, and the itch is still there. Lastly, I have 2 very basic beliefs. One is an age-old adage that change is a constant, and what it means to me is that if we don't grow, then the opposite is a given. If I can call David, my friend from the Science History Institute, mentioned to me yesterday that his grandfather had a similar thing, what he called be green and growing rather than get ripe and rotten. Thank you. Our second belief is in our adaptability and our agility. We surely are not the strongest, nor the most intelligent. And therefore, it is our nimbleness is what we have to keep intact. And these 2 beliefs have served us very well to date and will be our hallmark going forward. With that, let me again sincerely thank Chet, thank David, thank the Founders Club, Sherman, again for this great honor bestowed on me and our company and our people. I hope you will not be too disappointed in me as an individual, and I can guarantee that your selection of Indorama and its people has been very motivating and will act as a catalyst in our delivery going forward towards our purpose of reimagining chemistry together for a better world. With that, thank you.